This is the Transformers Studio Series from the 1986 movie Transformers the Movie. We have Voyager class Constructicon Scrapper. The figure is one of 6 of the Devastator Combiner team. Now, I picked up this figure from Amazon. Let's get this guy out of packaging. And here is Scrapper out of the box, and man, this figure looks amazing. If you love Bone Crusher, you are going to love this Scrapper figure. It sucks that he's got to be a Voyager, but I think it's fair. He's one of the legs of Devastator. He needs to be solid, probably a bigger figure. So, okay. The figure has so much G1 aspects about him. The design, the aesthetic, so G1. Even the colors. I am blown away by this figure. Head to toe, the figure stands at about 14 centimeters tall, or about 5.5 inches tall. For comparisons, here he is with a couple of other Voyager class figures. We've got the, Earthrise or Dramatic Capture Series Voyager class, now Leader class Soundwave. And we have the Voyager class Studio Series from Transformers 1, Sentinel Prime. So comparing him with 2 other Voyager class figures, he does look like a deluxe class figure, but they made him a Voyager, maybe because of the other pieces that came with him. It's a cost thing, but technically he is just a deluxe class sized figure. And here he is with Wavemate and fellow Constructicon to form Devastator. Here he is with Deluxe Class Bone Crusher. And this gives credence to our theory that it is really a Deluxe Class figure that's been repackaged and repacked and resold. Sold as a Voyager class figure because of these extra pieces in his backpack and whatnot. But, I mean, does he have significantly more pieces than him? I don't know. Hasbro, well, okay, we'll see. So, okay, he comes with 3 guns. He's got his regular blaster. This is it's a very, very G1 accurate gun. Cartoon accurate gun, for that matter. And to a certain extent, I think it does kind of look like his the G1 Toys gun. So, okay. It's there. You can't, I don't know if you can store it anywhere else in robot mode. Instructions don't tell you to do so. Okay. He also comes with 2 other guns, and these are supposed to be blasters. You can hold them on either hand and you store them in alt mode. And the instructions really go to great lengths not to tell you what to do. The real purpose of these pieces are for. They've got a, how do I say this? They've got an Evo Fusion gimmick right here. And you combine them to form a bigger gun. And there you go. Evo Fusion. He has a bigger blaster rifle, baby. I'm sorry. This is obviously Devastator's gun. I mean, they don't want to tell it to you in the instruction sheet. They're probably going to give it in the last figure or the 2-pack that this gun actually combines to form Devastator's gun. This is obviously, if you're a big G1 fan, you know it's Devastator's gun. So, whatever. Okay. So, as far as quality goes, nothing to complain. I actually would like to believe that the plastic that they used for this one, the mint green plastic that they used, is a lot better than the Combiner Wars. It is just unfortunate. I no longer have my Combiner Wars Devastator. Yeah, I'd like to think the color is better. The way the green comes off or comes out, I think it is more color accurate than the Combiner Wars. They're very similar, but quality wise, color wise, I think it's great. As far as paint apps go, there is nothing to complain about. They've done a perfect job with almost all of it. And look at that G1 head sculpt. It is very, very cartoon accurate. I am just loving it. Okay, as far as weight goes, it doesn't feel cheap. It's not flimsy. It's everything you need from an actual Transformers product. It's solid, it's good quality, and there's a lot of really cool stuff about him in transforming robot mode and in alt mode. So, robot mode, I love the articulation. That's one of the coolest things I like about this figure. Despite not having a waist swivel, I don't know if that was by design or I just haven't figured that out. Nope, no waist swivel. I don't want to break this figure, but as far as I can tell, there is no waist swivel. unless mine is stuck. Somebody let me know in the comments, but he doesn't budge. But he does have a ball jointed neck, shoulders go in and out, and they actually move apart. They sort of have these butterfly joints. How cool is that? Bicep swivel, hinge, elbow, wrists go in and out because of transformation. It's got pinned joints on the hips, allow him to do the splits, kick forward, backward, thigh swivel, hinge knees, and the rocker tilt. The feet, the toes can point upward because of transformation. So it's a great looking Scrapper, and I've always believed that Scrapper was the leader of the Constructicons. It is just a shame that he does not have a waist swivel, but it's a very little issue for me. Maybe I can look beyond it, because you're not going to get him in too many dynamic poses. He's going to be combined as Devastator, but yeah, you could still get him in really, really cool poses despite not having that waist swivel. So let's transform him into his construction vehicle alt mode. Put the weapons off to the side. You want to detach the backpack, push that out, and fold it up this way. You want to rotate this cockpit. You want to first fold the fist inward, and it would show, logic would tell you that the arms bend this way, but instructions tell you to just bend them the other way. At first it was really going to be tight. It was going to feel like it doesn't bend, but it does bend backwards. So okay, you want to open up the chest, go ahead and fold that head in, close up that chest, and then compress the butterfly joints, and then you want to just tab the arms onto the torso. And then here's another tricky bit. I guess the wrists have these teeny tiny pegs that I feel over time are going to break. And you have to slot them in those tight holes. And you can if you want to, but it is a pain to just pull them out. Well, it's not that of a pain, but it takes some effort to do so. So my suggestion is, it doesn't affect the alt mode look and feel. My suggestion is you don't plug it all the way in, just at the rim. You just try, and you can plug it just like 1/3 in, I guess, or halfway in. Don't plug it all the way in so you don't have a hard time taking it out. It doesn't affect the aesthetic as much, and I think I'm pretty okay with it. But you can always just plug it flush all the way if you want to. It's fine. Then you want to combine the legs, okay, and then these bits right here, the back of the legs, they're going to fold up, and you're going to form the back of the vehicle. Then the feet, you're going to fold down or fold up, and then the shins, you're going to fold inwards, and you're going to tab in just behind the knees. You're going to tab onto the wrists, like that. And let me see if I can still just semi-peg it in. Yeah, I guess it works. It'll still work even if you don't peg it all the way in. But okay, maybe 3/4 in, but not all the way in. My suggestion. Okay, just complete the transformation, and you can already see where this is going. The legs, they really just clear the ground 1 millimeter. It'll allow you to roll the vehicle effortlessly. They're on rivets. I mean, this is a big change. Hasbro's back to form. They've done away with the mushroom pegs. Riveted wheels are the way to go. And one thing you have to do, last thing you want to do, is you want to peg and fold down the scoop. And I guess this one goes this way. So yeah, can we just lock it in? Yeah, I guess we can. Okay, so yeah, here is the Power Shovel alt mode. And if you just want to peg the main weapon, you can do it this way. And just like with, let me bring in Bone Crusher. Here they are. Now, obviously, he does kind of look more like a Voyager class figure. And between them, he's much smaller. Vehicles are in scale, I think. If you want to see him with a proper Voyager class figure, here he is with a Studio Series Gamer Edition or War for Cybertron Ironhide. Yeah, this guy was on the smallish side too, but clearly he is much bigger, even in alt mode. So he can pass for a deluxe class, even in alt mode. So, okay. Now, again, the instructions go to great lengths to tell you how to put these things in. Tell you to, what do they do? You just slot this one here, and then this one, it needs to slot here, and then they do everything but tell you to combine them. So if you want him with the Devastator guns or cannons, you can just, you know, have it this way. So yeah, but you know, let's remove that so you guys can appreciate. They're really good. They're great looking construction vehicles, and don't know if it is cartoon accurate. This one, probably, but this one, I thought in the cartoons it was an older earth-moving equipment, earth-moving power show. I think this was with a smaller scoop with a bigger cockpit. I thought that was it, the older version. This is the newer ones by Caterpillar or Komatsu or something like that. Really big, heavy ones, but it's okay. I like the modern take on these vehicles. Now, the instructions, again, don't say how to transform him into his leg mode component of Devastator. But if you're a big G1 fan, you can surmise and take a gander on how that thing is going to turn out. So he's obviously the right leg. So this one is the foot or the toe of Devastator. So it does have a clicking or a locking mechanism that allow you to make it a foot. Okay, and then in G1, the arms of Scrapper were always like positioned on the back, and that's the reason that it can still tab in both ways. So if it tabs in that way and it tabs in this way. So I think this is the way, unless you want to, let me see if we can do it this way. You know what? Yeah, it's a lot more stable if his arms are facing the other way. It acts like a heel spur. So I'm guessing, this is my guess, I think he's going to stay that way. And then it's obviously too short. Should be a way to connect him to long haul with the thigh piece and all that. So maybe the feet and the shins, I think they're the ones that are going to connect. They're going to connect to the thigh piece from long haul. So yeah, I think this is my guess. This is my guess of the right leg of Devastator. And it looks pretty okay. It's not as long or tall as the original Combiner Wars, but yeah. And here is Bone Crusher in his arm mode. So yeah, we got 2 pieces of Devastator, just 4 more to go, and it is looking great. I have to tell you guys, I am very, very excited to see Devastator formed in this new scale, this new format for Studio Series. Really, really exciting. And so some final thoughts on this Studio Series 86 Devastator Constructicon Scrapper. Well, I am happy and very excited that Devastator in the Studio Series 86 format is off to a good start with these 2 amazing figures. I think both Scrapper and Bone Crusher are so G1, and yet at the same time they got some modern improvements to them. The articulation is great, the color is great, plastic quality is great. Scrapper especially, I had a great time with this figure. I think the transformation was a lot better than Bone Crusher, and based on how I guessed the leg would look like and him guessing what the arm would look like, I think the Devastator figure is going to be an amazing, epic figure. I am just so excited. I cannot wait to get the other 4. Scrapper is obviously going to get a 10 out of 10. Even with a lacking waist swivel, I had an absolute blast just working and playing with this figure. Obviously a lot more fun than a Bone Crusher, but given what we see right now, I'm hoping that Devastator is going to be an 11 for me. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this Transformers Studio Series or Studio Series 86 Constructicon, a Voyager class Scrapper. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.